You just landed your first loan signing. Congratulations! But what do you do now? And how should you prepare so the signing goes smoothly? As an educator and mentor to thousands of notary signing agents across America, this question comes up all the time. And I teach a simple 4-step process to make sure your first loan signing and all of your loan signings go smoothly. Number 1, confirm the details of the signing appointment. Number 2, read all the instructions. Number 3, print the loan documents. And number 4, call the borrower to confirm their information. But before you go to these steps, there is something you should have already done before accepting your first loan signing. And that is making sure you know how to use your dual tray LaserJet printer. I cannot tell you how many times I've had students land their first signing and not be able to print the loan documents because they have not taken the time to test their printer prior to their first loan signing. So here's your first pro tip. Make sure you know how to adjust your printing settings and you are able to print legal and letter size paper prior to your first signing appointment. Now that we have had that covered, let's talk about the specific steps you take when landing your first loan signing appointment. Step 1, confirm the appointment details. As soon as you get the signing appointment, confirm the time, date, and location with whomever gave you the signing and plan your time accordingly. An assignment from a signing service usually has a pre-assigned time and date, and if for some reason you do not see this information on your order, ask your signing service contact if it is your responsibility to reach out to the borrower to determine the time and date. Now, if you get an order assigned to you from a signing service and you see TBD, that means to be determined, which tells you a time has not been set yet and you need to ask if it is your responsibility to reach out to the borrower to set up the time, date, and location. If you received your signing through a direct source, the same step would apply. Once you confirm the location, find out how long it will take you to get to the signing location and factor in traffic times to get there. Being late to your first appointment is not a good look, and between Waze, Google Maps, and Apple Maps, this is now easier than ever. The time to get to an appointment is often overlooked during the nerves of your first signing, especially factoring in the traffic times. So please don't forget. Speaking of nerves, make sure you give yourself enough time to complete your first loan signing appointment. I tell my students to give yourself at least 2 hours for your first signing. Now, it shouldn't take that long because signings typically take 45 to 60 minutes, but the last thing you want is the pressure of a time crunch to add to your first signing experience. Now, on to step number 2. Read all the instructions you were sent. This is the most overlooked step by any new signing agent. Signing services, lenders, escrow officers will sometimes send more detailed instructions in the body of an email or as an attachment to the loan docs. They may want you to sign the docs in a certain color of ink. They may need a copy of the borrower's insurance card being sent back with the loan docs, or they may want you to keep the loan docs in the exact order that you received them. It could be anything. So make sure you read the entire email that you were sent, the body of the email or any attachments if there are any. Too many signing agents fail to read the entire email and go directly to printing loan docs and therefore miss the more detailed instructions. Needless to say, if something has been missed, this will significantly reduce the chance of you getting assignments from them in the future. Here's step 3. Print and prepare your loan documents. Another big mistake new signing agents make is not printing according to PDF size. More specifically, you need to print your loan docs on legal and letter size paper. In addition, new signing agents too often do not actively look for any attachments that may have been sent to them. Make sure that you triple check you have printed every single thing that needs to be printed. Pro tip, before you print, be sure you flip through the documents electronically, as sometimes a document isn't fully scanned in or is cut off, and catching this now before you head to the appointment will let you fix the mistake and save everyone time. Plus, it will save you printing costs. Once you print them, flip through the documents to be sure all the documents are printed according to page size, legal and letter, and printed cleanly. Sometimes there can be smears or bad prints from the printer. Again, catching these issues beforehand will prevent a second trip back to the borrower. And secondly, flipping through the documents gives you time to get familiar with the loan docs so you can see where signatures, initials, and dates are located, and you can get familiar with the loan documents before your first signing. If you have time beforehand, you can mark the pages with arrow tags or sign here stickies on the loan docs to ease your mind to ensure you don't miss any signatures or initials. But remember, absolutely no highlighting the loan documents. And the last step is 4. Call the borrower and confirm the basic information. To ensure the signing starts flawlessly, simply call the borrower. The signing service or escrow officer, realtor, or lender will give you the phone number. But if they don't for some reason, you can always locate the borrower's phone number on the loan application and confirm the time, date, and location of the signing with the borrower. Ask them if there's any special designated parking areas or gate access that is required. Now also confirm the signer's single or joint and the spelling of the names on the loan docs to make sure the loan docs weren't misspelled. And lastly, confirm that all borrowers will have an unexpired ID at the appointment. Follow these simple steps before your first signing and it will make it a lot easier. If you want a comprehensive checklist that covers what to do before, during, and after every signing, or if you want to receive additional training on how to do loan signings and get loan signing appointments, join the Loan Signing System family.